We're back and officially all friends again. Julia's officially a huge fan of Justin Bieber, and that's what's happening.
Sure.
But, okay, so next segment is Marry, Fornicate, Kill. And we have Ryan Reynolds, literally at any time in his life, he's the most attractive person in the world.
Beautiful.
We have Bradley Cooper, another incredibly, like, iconically attractive person. And then Brad Pitt.
Circa 1998 Fight Club Brad Pitt, even though this picture is from when he was in Thelma and Louise.
Same time period, irrelevant.
Same beautiful.
Yes.
Regardless, he's attractive.
He
like,
looks
you
good.
really can't say
You
he's
can't
not.
deny his looks.
I mean, I don't know what I would do. This is the most difficult decision I've had to make. I think Brad Pitt I would have to fornicate with. I think Brad Pitt I would fornicate with because in Fight Club he's just all bloody and hot and you just get into the moment. And then Ryan Reynolds I think I would have to marry because he's such a sweetheart. And then Bradley Cooper, I mean, he was not the nicest guy in The Hangover, and that's all I have to judge him on. So I'm going to have to kill him.
All right, I'm going to step in
No
here.
death
First of
on
all,
him.
Bradley Cooper is an angel. He speaks fluent French. If anyone knew that, he does. It's true. I would definitely have to fornicate Bradley Cooper because he's clearly beautiful. Ryan Reynolds,
valid.
I'm marrying him. He's a sweetheart. He's the Green Lantern. He's everything I ever wanted in a man. Brad Pitt's getting old. He's getting a beard. I'm sorry, I know this is Fight Club, but I didn't like that. I don't really like violence.
No.
I don't want him to become a woman beater.
Mine's the same. I'm going to copy Martina. Mine is definitely Ryan Reynolds because we're literally dating. Like, it's happening.
It happened already.
And then Bradley Cooper, I would definitely fornicate because he's just, like, I watch interviews of him and he's just so great. And then Brad Pitt I'd kill just because he's married to Angelina Jolie and
But
she's
he
a
wasn't
dumb
in
biddy. I hate
he
her.
wasn't in 1998.
Horrible
just
person.
saying.
But regardless, I hate her
horrible
anyways.
person.
But
Whatever.
the next MFK is, I think it's going to be a lot easier actually because there's some really attractive people.
Oh my
we
God,
have,
I can't handle it.
I always forget their names.
We had Ed O'Neill and Bill Cosby and Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets
Mr. Feeney
World.
from
The
Boy Meets
legendary
World.
Mr. Feeney.
Okay, so I want to start this one. This is literally the hardest decision I've ever had to make because I love them all equally. But I would probably marry Mr. Feeney just because he's literally like, he's just so great and adorable and just such a dudin. And then we have Ed O'Neill. I'd probably fornicate. I'm definitely going to say I'd fornicate him. He's got a really hot wife in Modern Family, and he's got to be good for something. So I'm going to fornicate Ed O'Neill. Bill Cosby I'd have to kill, unfortunately.
Ooh.
And it's really hard to say, but I would. I'd have to kill him.
No, okay. What I would do, I would definitely fornicate Ed O'Neill. He's got swag.
Right?
There's something
really
about
does.
him. He's charming. He's fancy. I can dig him. Bill Cosby, on the other hand, I could never kill Bill Cosby. He's everyone's
you're gonna
favorite
kill
dad.
Mr. Feeney?
Mr. Feeney, he's out.
Oh,
He's out.
I can't.
Yeah.
You guys obviously didn't watch Married with Children because Ed O'Neill is my favorite TV dad from Married with Children. So I think that I would have to marry Ed O'Neill because I would be his trophy wife that had no job, and then I would definitely fornicate Mr. Feeney because I don't know. I feel like
That's
he has some tricks
disturbing.
up his sleeve.
Oh my
and
goodness.
Then kill Bill Cosby.
I mean, since I'm marrying him, I guess I have to fornicate him, but I really don't
guess
want
so.
to.
No, you don't. We learned that from my trophy wife experience.
Touche. We don't. I don't
Kim
have to.
Kardashian. What about her?
Okay, really good transition.
I
Julia.
know.
Way to go.
That was awesome.
I want to talk about something that nobody's really talked about. This has kind of been like just very silent in the media.
I mean, she called me yesterday.
Kimberly
telling me.
Kardashian, her marriage lasted about as long as the E! News special. So she did a really good job with that. I'm really proud. Like, literally, I cannot believe it ended so quickly. They made $17 million off the wedding, which is ridiculous. They literally got paid to get married. Like,
I want to get paid to get married.
they got the wedding cost $10 million. They got $7 million for getting married. Like, how does that happen? I'm not gonna get paid to get married. I'm
Okay.
gonna be paying off my wedding.
Kim Kardashian, how much do you want to bet they're going to make an E! News special about
The
her, like,
divorce.
her fantasy divorce because she didn't have to
Yes.
spend any money.
Fantasy
They're
divorce.
She had a
definitely
fantasy
going.
divorce because she didn't spend any money on it.
Exactly.
She's a disgrace.
It's
I'm
really
sorry.
ridiculous.
I can't deal with Kim Kardashian. I just think she is a big butt, and the only reason why she got famous is because she banged Brandy's brother. It's Brandy's brother. What did Brandy do? Brandy sang in the 90s. She did a
I don't
great
know.
job.
I didn't even know it was
But Kim
Brandy's
Kardashian,
brother.
72 days. That's like less than a semester of college. She could have done so much more productive things than be married to some tall oaf for
Like
72
midterm
days.
time. Like she she took her midterm and she decided she was over the relationship.
Over it.
Like
That's
she
what
was just
happened.
over
So
it.
that's Kim.
But Kim Kardashian obviously had a good childhood, seeing as she's been married twice. But this is Childhood Revisited. We are going to explain to you why we are the way we are. This doesn't really explain why I am the way I am, but when I was 10 probably, I had a bunny, and it was like the cutest bunny in the whole world. And I had a lot of animals when I was growing up, like dogs, cats, everything. So I had a bunny, and it was winter time, probably like January, and my mom went to feed the bunny, and it bit her. So my mom thought it was okay to take the bunny, put it into the garage, which is freezing. It's January. You shouldn't put a bunny in the garage, and then stop feeding the bunny. So that happened. There's really nothing else to say. She killed the bunny. I went out after school one day. It was like February, so this bunny's been dead for like 3 weeks. It's ridiculous. She never went to check on it. I go out to check on my bunny. I don't know why I didn't check on my bunny for 3 weeks,
really
but
love
apparently
that
I didn't
bunny,
like it
I'm
that much. I go out, and my bunny is just frozen solid, like disgusting. And I was like, Mom, my bunny's dead. She goes, oh yeah, it bit me. I killed it. And I was like, real life happened. I think that's when I really realized that like the world is really an awful place to be. So
a cruel place.
It's such a cruel place.
This moves me on to
So
my
sad.
my beautiful mother, Dorothy. Dorothy's a genius. I love her so much. Well, when I was in 6th grade on Thanksgiving, I was awarded with the wonderful disease of childhood herpes, aka chickenpox. So when I got chickenpox, my parents thought it would be that wonderful thing to do to give all your kids chickenpox at the same time. So once I got the chickenpox, they spread it on to my twin sister, Laura. Now, my chickenpox case was very mild, only had a couple pox, but I didn't have to go to school, so it was freaking awesome. But Laura got it horribly. They were literally at least 25 on her face. She had them all over her body. And my mother, upon realizing once Laura got the pox, she didn't care really much about Laura's physical well-being, just her appearance. So when she did that, she took away all the mirrors in the house and removed them until Laura's face was completely clear because my mother loves her so much.
That's so cute.
And
So
my
nice.
story is a little bit
complete
more
opposite,
traumatizing,
yeah.
honestly. It's traumatizing. When I was about 13, it was just a normal day. I was cleaning the dishes, being a great daughter, as usual. Me and my sister were singing some songs. It was before Glee came out, so I don't really know what we were singing. We were singing, and all of a sudden my dog is creeping around the corner of the house. And I see a person, and I was home alone, so I was like, there is a burglar in my house. So we just run, and we start screaming, and I advanced on him with the pokers for the fireplace,
Obviously.
because that was my weapon
Naturally,
of
who
choice.
wouldn't?
And I
Such a
just kept
weapon.
saying, what do you want? What do you want? So then we realized the door was open, so that's obviously how he got in the house. He walked in. We ran out the door, and I froze when I got onto the step, and I just couldn't move. So this is what ended up happening. There was no burglar. I turn around, and my father's there, dressed in a costume of black shawls, laughing at me, saying he was testing how I would react to someone breaking in the house. I failed my test. So thanks, Dad.
It's the most depressing thing ever. Parenthood is so easy, especially for the sister wives and Cody, which is another stupid celebrity thing. Cody, the show that's on TLC, TLC has the stupidest shows in the entire universe.
But they're wonderful.
Cody and the sister wives welcome their 17th child among 4 wives. So I'm absolutely repulsed.
It's pretty awful.
Cody is 43 years old, and he has conceived 14 children between 4 different women. The other 3 leftovers.
Leftovers.
They're leftovers.
The
They're all
other 3 are
leftovers.
leftovers, apparently. And, the leftovers from the other parents. There we go. But they have a ridiculous amount of kids, like 17, that's disgusting. And the fact that they all are okay with living on like the same street and having sex with the same guy, and just all their kids are like, hey, brother, kind of. Like, hey, half brother and sister. Like, it's not creepy at all that we are all a conjoined, like, community family. People don't accept this, but it's on TV, so apparently it's okay.
Honestly,
I have no
the only way that Sister Wives was ever acceptable if it's me and Jess, Nick Jonas, or Justin Bieber. That's all I'm gonna say.
Real life. And
Real
with
life.
that,
This
And
is
with
what's
that, it's
happening.
I'm
commercial
gonna let you take a break and
time.
imagine that, and we'll be right back. Real life would so be happening.